Here are 5 things you didn't get to see in the Rogue One trailer. Grand Moff Tarkin, a character who was extremely important during the period that Rogue One is set, and yet remains absent from the trailer. Now there's a rumor going around at the moment that Ben Mendelsohn could well be playing a younger version of the character, but I don't buy that. He doesn't come over as very Tarkin-like in the teaser, and I doubt that the studio would have opted to recast him. There's also the fact that we briefly see Tarkin at the end of the Revenge of the Sith, and he already looks a lot older than Mendelsohn does in the teaser. Another rumor is that Rogue One will use CGI to recreate Peter Cushing as a digital character, which could work well if Tarkin isn't brought to the forefront of the story. What about Alderaan and Bail Organa? In Star Wars lore, Alderaan is the most famous for the fact that it was blown to smithereens by the Death Star. From the films alone, we don't know a whole lot about this planet, except for the fact that, according to Princess Leia, it's peaceful and has no weapons. And yes, we were afforded a brief glimpse of the surface in Revenge of the Sith, when Bail Organa adopted Leia and took her back to his green home planet, but it wasn't a particularly candid look. It stands to reason, however, that Rogue One will take place in some part on Alderaan, given that it's Princess Leia's home planet and more than likely an important location for the Rebel Alliance. You can't tell that from the teaser, however, given that Alderaan appears to be entirely absent from the footage, and the same goes for Bail Organa. It's a film about the Rebel Alliance, so it makes sense that the fans would expect for Rogue One to feature a healthy number of X-Wings flying around. You know, standard Star Wars stuff, which makes it all the more shocking that there was not a single in-flight X-Wing seen in this teaser trailer. Not one. There's a few stationary vessels in the background of certain shots, yes, but you won't catch any active X-Wings flying around. There may be a reason for that. They might not have shown us X-Wings flying around because that would spoil key events in the film perhaps. Maybe a plot twist or a plot point of some sort. Who knows right now, but it remains to be seen whether we will see flying X-Wings in the second trailer maybe. Now let's talk about the Force. The Force theme aside, which briefly plays at the beginning of the teaser, it's kind of refreshing to see a Star Wars movie entirely lacking any references to the Jedi, the Force, or anything in general in that area, none of which are alluded to or even mentioned here. This is clearly, as director Gareth Edwards promised fans, a gateway into an entirely different world. The characters this time around are non-magical human beings tasked with an incredibly dangerous mission. This is a trailer which makes sure to let us know that the story driving Rogue One is going to be an appropriately gritty affair. So no, there are no lightsabers in this teaser, nor is there a mention of the dark side. It's totally Force-free. Given that these elements are so integral to the Star Wars saga as a whole, removing these iconic aspects could have proven detrimental to the movie. Instead, it ensures that Rogue One feels fresh and original, the perfect film to slot in between the ongoing episodes. And yes, I saved the best for last. We have to talk about it. No Vader in this trailer. There are a few moments that are perhaps supposed to make subtle references to Vader though, like that brief shot of that cloak figure, which I have a theory on, and tidbits of the Imperial March theme at the very end of the trailer. It would probably be a huge mistake in the studio's part if they opted not to include Vader in Rogue One at all. For me, of course he is in the film. Disney weren't going to spoil the surprise by revealing him here. They're not gonna do the same mistake Warner Bros. Did with Batman v Superman by revealing early that Wonder Woman was going to be in the movie, although that's an entirely different issue. Vader having a role in this movie makes sense, at least at the time of this film. He's well embedded into the Imperial faction, and as we already know by events depicted in Episode 4, he will be deeply irritated at the end of Rogue One when he realizes that the Death Star plans have been truly stolen. Me personally, I will go crazy when I see Vader. Many of my fans know that Darth Vader is one of my favorite characters in Star Wars. I cannot wait for Rogue One, I truly can't. So these are the 5 things that we didn't see in the trailer. Let me know down in the comments, did I miss any? What else did you want to see in the trailer? Thank you so much for watching, And don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. This is your bro BessY, and may the force be with you always. So that's it for today. Now, if you want the latest news and theories about other franchises such as Marvel and DC, go ahead and subscribe to my second channel at Movieville. Also, follow me on Twitch, where we do live streams every week. Join me on Twitter. Also, now you can become my patron, where you can get access to some great rewards. And lastly, be sure to check out my website at BessY.com, where we post almost daily all the news and the theories that can't make it on my main channels. You can find it over there. That's it. Be sure to subscribe for more, and thank you for watching BessY, where my fans are my besties.